up, people of the world? This is Big Bum J, and today I'll be reacting to something very different and new to my channel, but it's something I hold most dear, and that is wrestling. So, I'm a huge fan of wrestling. I've been a fan of wrestling for a long time, my probably since the Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H days, Undertaker, that Attitude Era. There we go, like the very late Attitude Era. I kind of remember just watching the Ruthless Aggression era because that's when I was kind of old enough to understand. So John Cena, Randy Orton, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, etc., etc. We can go on and on and on. But I've been following wrestling ever since. I just finished the Royal Rumble. It was a really, for me, it was a really, really great Royal Rumble. However, it was very predictable for some parts. So I will just give, well, no, I just want to give my thoughts about this since I love wrestling. I want to do this only for fun because also I want to also predict myself. I want to see if I end up being right. My future me will be like, oh, you predicted this. So let's go. So obviously the first match, I just finished the Royal Rumble, and we'll just go to the first match, which was Bailey winning the Women's Royal Rumble. So this was a great, honestly, this was, in my opinion, the match of the night. I think the Women's Royal Rumble was it had more, in my opinion, it had more surprises. Very, very big surprises, especially with R-Truth. That was very funny when he came out to Valhalla. And then it was a lot. And then at number, I think 30 or 2, it was Naomi came back. And then Jordan Grace from TNA. She's the Knockouts champion. She had a big rivalry with Trinity Fatu. That was Naomi's name in TNA. So I'm not sure if Naomi's actually back in WWE or she. I don't. I'm pretty sure she's in WWE now. But it makes me excited to think that maybe TNA. I mean, I think TNA. There is a stake for WWE in TNA. I think they do have some type of agreement because it happened with Mickey James. And I'm very excited for that because you never know. The Forbidden Door, that's pretty crazy because I heard Michael Cole just say the TNA Knockouts champion, Jordan Grace. And Jordan Grace is like the Brock Lesnar of women right now. Like, it was incredible. Like, the way that she was dominating the match at first. It was pretty cool. And then, my biggest heartbreak, there was no AJ Lee. I honestly thought with CM Punk back in WWE, I honestly thought there would be a chance that AJ Lee would have been in the Royal Rumble, just at least for one appearance. As you all know, actually you guys don't know, AJ Lee is my favorite wrestler, female wrestler all time, probably next to Alexa Bliss and Io Shirai. Those three are just just personally my favorites. It's not because they're drop dead beautiful and all, but I just love their style of wrestling. I also love Becky Lynch, Bailey. Speaking of Bailey, so well before we get to Bailey, but it was pretty good that Liv Morgan was able to come back at 30. It was a cool moment. I think it would have been nice if she actually was a little lower because I think people were expecting something big at 30, and she did get a good pop from what I watched, but it seemed like maybe it would have been better if it was a little earlier. And then probably the biggest moment of the Women's Royal Rumble was Miss Free Agent, the one that Nick Khan probably regret, Nick Khan, Tony Khan regrets, AEW regrets, is Jade Cargill. We've been teased a lot, and she finally made her in-ring legit debut. And man, she left an impression. She picked up Nia Jax like it was nothing. I'm not really on that hate train for Nia Jax. I think she could do some work in terms of like her mic skills, but she's a pretty damn good wrestler. I mean, she can hold her own. I know that people say she gets a lot of people injured, and I get it. So, but I mean, she's playing the heel, right? So I'm pretty sure she plays that really well. Um, the ending of the match was perfect. I love the ending of the match, even though it looked like it was just like a very unnoticeable win by Bailey. Bailey deserved it. Her, I think I would say Damage Control has probably one of the best female stable stories in a while. It's just it's the way they just blend. Like when I was watching it before, I honestly thought it wouldn't last at all. Like it started with Io, it started with Bailey, and then frick, what's her name? What the heck? Why am I blanking out on her name? Dakota Kai. There we go. Dakota Kai. I didn't expect them to be so like to be this running long, and then they added. Oh, there's one. There's another one of my favorite. Kyrie Sane. She makes me insane, especially how she is now. She's hot, man. She's so different now. And then Asuka as well. It's an incredible team, like four horsewomen type of team, and it's pretty cool. And I mean, it's pretty obvious. Bailey will most likely be I think in my opinion, she'll end up being a face again. She'll be on the good side again. Because most likely she will be facing either Io Shirai and I forgot who the champion is on the other. Oh wait, I'm gonna check actually because I don't want to look stupid. Um, but I just love how it ended because I think they were all in the turnbuckle and it was crazy. Those two were like fighting it off, and then I was like, I honestly wanted Bailey to win, but at the same time, I would love to see Jade Cargill win. It would be a great way to start her career. But at the same time, I just like how Liv Morgan didn't finish her off, sending Jade to the ring, and then Bailey just kicked her. It was awesome. That was a pretty good finish, to be honest. That was one of the best finishes I've seen in a while. So is it just Io Shirai? Io Sky, I don't really care about Io Sky. I like Io Shirai. Is she the only one that's the is there only one I guess I haven't kept up. I haven't kept up. I thought there is only one. Oh wow. There's only one championship now? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh no. Rhea Ripley, what am I talking about? Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is champion. Am I right? Oh my god, why am I so stupid right now? Rhea Ripley is champion, right? Yeah, okay. What is wrong with me? The heck? Oh man. Yep. Oh yeah, speaking of Rhea Ripley, where the hell? I know. I mean, she's champion, so she's not going to be part of. She's not going to be part of. I always get those two mixed up. So WWE Women's Champion, and then Rhea is the Women's World Champion. It really confuses me. They really should just change, like, make it totally different. It's confusing in my opinion. Anyways, it was a great match. It was a great ending to a match, in my opinion. The way that, as I know, I really wanted Bailey to win and the fact that she was like early. I think she was number three, right? Oh, that was pretty good. So yeah, for me, the match of the night was the Women's Royal Rumble. That was incredible. Okay, this one, it was pretty. I mean, at this point, Roman Reigns is literally the Mike Tyson in Punch Out, or he's like he's literally God now. Like, there's no way that anyone would have ever predicted someone else to win this match. I get it, AJ Styles has a new look, LA Knight is way over, and Randy Orton just returned. Obviously, maybe Randy Orton could be nearing his end as well. Come on, it was. You're gonna lose in a fatal four way on a Royal Rumble. It was so obvious. That's why I honestly, this Roman Reigns thing, it's okay. It just gets so predictable. I mean, I'll be completely shocked if he doesn't lose in the WrestleMania. We'll get to that in a minute about what happened there, but it was obvious. I mean, there was no way, you were not gonna predict that Roman was gonna come out on top in here. So let's just skip to the next one. The Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. There's nothing to say. Logan Paul won. Okay, I don't know. I think they just bury the hell out of Kevin Owens, but I don't know, man. I guess Logan Paul is a legit wrestler. I mean, he's good. Like, don't get me wrong. His spots, jumping to the table with the selfie, and then also the one where he landed on a KSI, and then the freaking spot with Ricochet. That was insane. That was crazy. I remember seeing that. I was like, wow, this dude can do it. Like, I saw his podcast with John Cena. It was pretty cool. Like, um, John Cena was giving him props because he was telling him that he actually appreciates the art of wrestling. So yeah. Anyways, but against Kevin Owens, yeah, it's fine. But the next one, and I also predicted this as well. It is Cody Rhodes winning the Royal Rumble for the men's. Finish the story. This is obviously something that we all are waiting now because the fact that Cody has never gotten a world championship yet is blasphemy. I get it with the AEW angle where he wasn't able to compete for the world championship anymore. I get it's all a work, but at the same time, this was very predictable. I honestly didn't think CM Punk would win because I think he's just fresh off of coming back from WWE. I don't see Seth Rollins and him putting a good match in terms of like Seth is hurt still. We don't even know if Seth is able to perform at his best. CM Punk as well. He's still rusty as well. It was a very slow match towards the end. Like it just felt like I get it. Like they were. It was tired. They felt. I guess they were showing that they were tired. They were fighting to the end. Yeah, but it was very predictable. I mean, Cody Rhodes is the freaking cover of WWE. You think he's gonna lose? It literally just came out, like the announcement that he's the trailer. I mean the trailer, the cover. There's no way that Cody was not gonna win this match. It was so predictable. But Sami Zayn at 30 was pretty crazy. We knew that he was kind of taking a break. Not sure if he'll be here still full time, but that was pretty good. There wasn't much surprises in this one, to be honest. Andrade, never mind. Andrade. Oh, El Idolo. Oh, that was crazy. AEW, man. I like AEW as well, but they are really messing up right now. They are losing every single star they had, to be honest. Like it would be nice if we could have saw also Malachi Black, Alistair if Alistair Alice Malachi Black, yeah, Malachi Black. That'd be cool too. Just there's a lot of things happening in AEW right now that makes me wonder that anybody can go to WWE now because they weren't treating Andrade right. They definitely were not treating a lot of superstars there right. I mean AEW is kind of a mess right now, but there was a lot of things going on. People were saying that NJF will be number 30, and I was like, what? That's possible. It'll be crazy as hell though, because imagine a merger like like imagine this is just a work. AEW, WWE are actually feuding, but in real life they're actually working together. I'm probably when I do WWE 2K, I do my universe. They're two separate companies, and then I also include like for example Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and then the next three is AEW, New Japan, and TNA. So I usually separate those three, but then when I do the pay-per-views, I put them together. So, and then by the end of the year, I do a draft. So WWE superstars can go to AEW, TNA, or New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's how I do it. It's just a dream, man. Like imagine having a collaboration, like just wrestling, no brands, no companies, just wrestling in general. That'd be cool. My predictions for this year in general, I think Kazuchika Okada will go to WWE. I have a really strong. I mean, what's Gunther gonna do? I mean, I feel like Gunther would be a perfect match for Kazuchika Okada. I don't. That's a long stretch. I get it. It's a long stretch, but I mean, there's no one who's gonna face Seth right now. So it's either Gunther or CM Punk. So one of them has to either and I'm pretty sure CM Punk is not going to miss WrestleMania, right? So it's one of those two are going to be facing one of it. And we know what happened with Vince, and then we don't know what's going to be with Brock. So I was thinking Brock Lesnar versus Gunther. That was one of my predictions as well, but I don't think it's going to happen anymore. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I love The Rock, but please, hope The Rock does not. I was really expecting The Rock to also show up in the Royal Rumble and win it, but damn, thank God it wasn't. I mean, I'm very happy for that. He's part of the board of directors now. But yeah, I mean, this is a new direction. I mean, I'm loving this Triple H era, man. Like all respect to Vince, but he got to work on he got to work on himself. It was pretty weird. I don't want to talk about it because obviously it's a sensitive topic, but you know, he has done a lot also for the company in good ways in terms of like the superstars, the storylines, and all. I just hope that he just accepts whatever happens and just be a man about it. He's probably I don't want to judge the guy because obviously nothing has been confirmed yet. I mean, like no sentence yet. There's no, I'll wait for that. But I'm loving the Triple H era. I mean, we knew that Vince was. I'm talking to Vince as a creative director of the WWE, as head of creative. I wasn't digging the way that WWE was being run under Vince for a while. When Triple H became the NXT creative, it was insane. The golden yellow, black and gold era, that was the best time NXT, and I think he's putting magic now in just in WWE as a whole. It's great. I'm really loving wrestling right now. There's just been so many great things this year. Um, there's just so many great storylines for every individual superstar. For me, damn, the biggest like improvement in terms of like unexpected but big is Dirty Dom. Dominic Mysterio is a legit heel, man, and I love it. Like he gives that Eddie Guerrero vibes, and then he gives like the really like cocky son of Rey Mysterio. I love it. I honestly think for me WrestleMania will be very good this year because this could be the end for Roman Reigns' reign, no pun intended. But it'd be a really nice moment for Cody to actually win and beat Roman Reigns. I can't see anyone else being Roman Reigns. I mean, comment down below if you have any suggestions on how Roman Reigns should lose. Honestly, the only other thing that I can think of is John Cena. Just have him beat Roman and then retire. Like, give up the belt again, make it vacant, and then Roman could not get it again. I don't know. I guess Roman can win it again, but for me, I feel like John Cena would be a good choice too. Cody Rhodes is obviously the main choice. Um, I mean, John Moxley, no, not gonna happen. MJF would be crazy though. But that's pretty much it. So very solid WWE Royal Rumble this year, 2024. Excited for Elimination Chamber. I have no idea what's gonna happen in Elimination Chamber. There's just so many storylines right now. We don't know which one will end up on WrestleMania. And yeah, this is something that I love so much, so I wanted to talk about this because I know that there'll be people who wants to know also about wrestling, my reaction to it as well. It's really cool how people just like watching people's reactions to things, but it's pretty good. Just a little bit of facts and things about myself. My favorite wrestler is probably Kurt Angle, by far. TNA Kurt Angle, WWE Kurt Angle. He is literally one of my favorite wrestlers. He had a theme song, and then his moveset, angle lock, angle slam, his moonsault. Oh, he was probably my favorite. My female favorite is AJ Lee, by far. I don't think anyone will come close to AJ Lee. AJ Lee was just a great performer. She was literally she led that revolution, in my opinion. She was the one carrying the back until the NXT, four horsewomen came in. Yeah, it was pretty good, and yeah, I don't think John Cena will be retiring this year. Maybe next year, because I don't see John Cena being part of the WrestleMania card this year. It's kind of stacked. I feel like they're gonna dedicate an entire WrestleMania to John Cena, but at the same time, it's also 40 years, 40 years of WrestleMania. You might as well just retire in 40 years, But it'll be a sad day if John Cena retires. But yeah, this is it. This is my take on WWE Royal Rumble in the certain future. Like I said, Kozuchika Okada. Watch that name. I am talking to my future self. If this happens, I was right. Kazuchika Okada, if you guys don't know, look him up. New Japan Pro Wrestling. The Rainmaker. He is legit. Watch his match with Kenny Omega, and you will see why he is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Kenny Omega. I think Kenny Omega's hurt, right? Damn. I just want to see a WWE merger with AEW. That'd be crazy. Can you imagine Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns? Oh man. Or MJF versus I can't say CM Punk because they were in the same company. MJF versus a good Cody Rhodes. Finish the story. But yeah, so see you next time, y'all. Peace.